Hey everybody, I'm Rick Beato, and today's Everything Music. It's the top 20 keyboard intros of all time. Now, I've already made a top 20 acoustic guitar intro of all time, a top 20 electric guitar intro of all time, and if you haven't seen those, you should definitely check them out. So when I decided to make this one, I called my friend Les Hall. I knew that Les had some of the keyboards that I needed for the video, and I've hired Les many times to come in and play session keyboards on records that I've done. So I said, why don't you come down and make the video with me? So we started making a list together. And before we go any further, let me introduce you to Les. Coming in at number 20 is the opening track from their fourth studio record, which was released in the year 2000. Les, welcome.
Good to be here. Thanks for having me, Rick.
We sat around and we've been talking about this for about the past month or so, what's going to be on this list. Once I came up with the acoustic guitar video, I said, we're going to do a keyboard one, right? And we decided to do it together. One of the criteria was, is it really an intro?
Not to give any away, but my favorite ones on this list are something completely separate from the song, as if you could have the song from the beginning and then say, all right, we now need an intro. I want something that leads into this. That's his own piece.
Yeah.
That would be the ideal one, not that they all are.
They don't all do that, but I call that
correct.
A signature.
It's something very recognizable as well from the very top.
So we started with Everything in Its Right Place by Radiohead, and we're going to actually stay a little bit more in the present. Here it is, number 19. Song number 18 is the first song off this band's 1982 release, Signals.
Classic opening track.
Check it out. Coming in at 17 is a song that when I was in high school, if you could play this intro on keyboard, you were a monster.
Same with me in preschool.
He could play at preschool. Here's number 17. Song number 16 was off this band's 1973 release, Selling England by the Pound.
Which made us realize that we apparently have a preference for songs with odd meter.
Here's number 16. Coming in at number 15, when I told Les we were doing this, he said, are you sure this isn't a sequencer?
Which I'm still not convinced, but it was 1976, so couldn't have been.
No chance. Here it is. Song number 14, just like Billy Joel, we could have chosen one of a number of songs of this artist.
Such as Tiny Dancer, which we considered, but is more of a riff throughout the song as opposed to this one, which has a very distinct intro.
Let's check it out. Song number 13 was an obvious choice for the list. So when I said to Les, hey, we're going to play this, he came in.
I got it.
He's like, no problem, I got this. And he started playing it. I was like, dude, there's this chromatic note in it.
Yeah. And a couple other things that I was missing as well my entire life.
Here's number 13. Song number 12 actually doesn't start the song.
It's the quintessential intro of the outro.
So if you can follow that, this is the intro of the outro. It was actually recorded on a different day. Let's check it out. Coming in at number 11 is a song that I can't say the name of, nor can I make a video. I've wanted to make a what makes this song great about this particular song, but this band is a blocker. So we have a unique rendition that Les did. Now, it's absurd that we can't play that.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's absurd that we can't.
What's wrong with that?
No, that's imperfect, actually.
I was playing this for my wife last night, and she's like, I think something sounds wrong there. At least I know you're listening.
Okay, now we're into the top 10. Coming in at number 10 is a song that was actually played by one of the biggest guitarists of the 70s and 80s. Let's check it out. Song number 9 is by one of my favorite bands of the 70s and 80s, and was really one of the first songs that, when we said we were talking about making up this list,
Obvious one.
Let's check it out. Song number 8 is by a band that we could have actually filled this entire list with their intros. This is one of the greatest songs of all time. Let's check it out. Coming in at number 7 is a song from my youth that is one of the 2 songs I can think of that is a huge hit that's in F minor. Let's check it out. Song number 6.
Typically recorded with the bass player in the studio, but live they had a keyboard player that did the bass with his left hand, so we kept it legit and did it that way for the video.
Let's check it out. Okay, now we're at song number 5. These last 5 really could have been in any order. This one in particular, Les was saying,
one of the most beautiful intros ever, which I did not know how to play until the other day, and absolutely gorgeous.
Let's check it out. Song number 4 was actually one of the first ones that we agreed upon with the list.
Yeah, which was my fault for doing so because I had to learn to play it. And it's played by the guitar player who also plays keys, which I had no idea.
He also plays the bass, and he engineered and mixed the track too.
Yeah, and he builds his own gear.
Let's check it out. Coming in at number 3 is from another band whose music we can't play on YouTube, unfortunately. But this particular keyboard part is classic. It's the basis of the entire song. It was originally played on a Lowry organ with some type of arpeggiator, I believe.
That's right. Something like this.
That's about all we can play of it, but that song, Baba O'Reilly, we can say the name of, is one of the greatest intros of all time.
Absolutely.
Song number 2 is the only one that is played on the mellotron. Now, for those of you that don't know what a mellotron is, you will recognize it as soon as you hear it. Like in the other videos, the acoustic guitar and electric guitar intro videos, we had a list of honorable mentions. These are songs that were on the list and off the list and on the list and off the list. And
still made the cut somehow.
And still made the cut. Let's check them out. Coming in at number 1 for the greatest keyboard intro of all time. Now, don't take our word for it. Take this guy's. If I were to say to you, Peter, what is your favorite song of all time?
Oh, White a Shade of Pale. Just because it's such a perfect song.
It's a perfect song.
It is one of the most perfect songs.
That's all for now. Please remember to subscribe here to my Everything Music YouTube channel. If you're a new subscriber, remember to ring the bell. Follow Les on his Instagram at
537 Studios.
Follow me on Instagram at RickBeato1 if you want to support the channel. If you're interested in the Beato book, go to my website at www.rickbeato.com. You can buy anything there, mugs, t-shirts. That helps support the channel. And if you really want to support the channel even more, think about becoming a member of the Beato Club. Thanks so much for watching.